Hey guys, Aaron here from BitBranding. I want to walk you through exactly how to create a lookalike audience. This is going to be step by step. It's great for beginners, also great for those who are more advanced. But you'll be able to see the exact way that we set it up on our business and how you could set it up in yours. A lookalike audience is perfect for those of you who are reaching the complete amount of people that you are already with your current audiences, and you found a good audience that you would like to duplicate. For example, if you have a ton of people who are purchasing your product online, you're like, wow, I wish I could find more people who are purchasing. You can create an audience of those people who have the same characteristics as the ones who've purchased and create what's called what Facebook calls a lookalike audience. And what we're going to create is a 1%, a 3%, and we could do even more than that, but we're just going to create a 1% and a 3%. This is a 1% characteristic of the people who look like your potential audience that you're trying to duplicate. So let's go ahead and get in here. And one thing you want to make sure that you have is Business Manager. If you don't have that, we have some videos on exactly how to do that or create your ads account. It is not that hard to do both of those, but you do want to make sure that you have them. So the first thing you want to do is go over to audiences. I have it as a frequently used, or you could go over under assets, click audiences, wait for it to load here, and we will use one of BitBranding's. You guys can check out some of these. All right, so what you want to do here is you can click create custom audience over here, create a lookalike, or that's really if it's coming from scratch. This would be if you've never created one before. We'll do both. But what you can do here is you can see, let's sort this by type, custom audiences. So this is people who watch 25% of our blueprint. We can click here, click the three dots right there, and whoops, doesn't look like it's a large enough audience. You do want to make sure that it is a decent sized audience. So let's do Facebook engagement, 365 days. Click that toggle there. You can see the audience size. We created this a while ago. Click the three dots and then create a lookalike. It will automatically label it this. Probably, if you labeled it on your custom audience correctly, you won't need to change it for your lookalike. Select the audience location. For us, mainly the United States, you go ahead and click country. You could actually do regions as well. We'll do North America, United States. Okay, we'll do a 1% number of lookalikes you would like to create. So this is very plain and simple. You could click create an audience. Something a little bit more advanced, you can create two number of lookalike audiences. So you could do a 1% and a 2%, and you could even create a third one. So we're creating here a number of lookalikes, a 1% of our Facebook engagement, a 1 to 2% of our Facebook engagement, and a 2 to 3% of our Facebook engagement. And as you can see here, each audience estimated reach or estimated size is 2.3 million. That's a pretty good size audience. It's more than likely what it's going to default for you as well. Go ahead and click create audience. And Facebook will tell you it's going to take you about 30 minutes to an hour or so to populate. There we go. Let's not sort it anymore. Date created. Okay, so then you'll see them by date created up here, 11/11/19. All right, and then you got the lookalike of 1 to 2%, 2 to 3%, and our 1%. The way that you would look at this is the 1% is the closest to the audience most engaged in our Facebook page. The 1 to 2% is the second most engaged or second most relative to the audience that we're using. And then this final one, the 2 to 3% is the most. It's still relatable, it's still relative, but not as relative as something like a 1% lookalike. So these take the same exact characteristics of the audience that you have currently and duplicates those people and finds people just like that you can run ads to. It says that it's populating. It says below 1,000. Again, those will populate to a couple million eventually. It may take 30 minutes to an hour to make that happen. But when you get back into Ads Manager, you can then use this as a custom audience when you're targeting people to run ads towards them. If you have any questions at all about how to create a lookalike audience, don't hesitate to drop a comment below. We can create a specific video for you on how to do that, or what you should use, or best case scenarios, or even how to use a lookalike audience for an ad. That may be something that we use in the future. Make sure that if you are not subscribed, that you go ahead and click that subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the bell, and make sure you like that video so that you can let others know that you like this video, and we can reach more people. And if you have any questions at all, make sure you comment below, and we'll be happy to answer your questions.